Hi, my name's Dustin, and I'm going to answer an email. I wish to be anonymous. Okay. I have this girl. She keeps standing me up. We make plans, and she doesn't tell me that she's not coming. I wait for hours, and she doesn't seem to care. Well, you know what, Anonymous? I'll help you out, because I was going to cover this story anyway. See, the thing is, when I find out something new about women that I didn't know about, I make a YouTube video about it. Because when I finally figure something out that I've been fucking up on all this time, I feel the need to spread the word, because apparently I'm not alone. See, the thing is, this video is referencing both boys and girls. But I'm going to be referencing a guy at this point, so don't be offended, because it works both ways. The mistake a lot of people make is that when they make plans with somebody and they say they're going to be a couple hours late, the mistake they make is waiting for the girl. Because you can't just sit around and wait for them, because that's where the trouble starts. Honestly, it only causes pain, too. Let's say time comes, saying, when they're gonna hang out. They text you right back saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm running errands right now," or some shit like that. And they're like, "Well, maybe in a couple hours?" And you're like, "Okay, a couple hours. That's not so bad." So you pass by the time by playing a video game. Let's say you're hooked on World of Warcraft or Left 4 Dead 2 like I am. I mean, what's a couple hours? I mean, if you're playing a video game, those hours just fly by anyway. Unless you're, like, actually staring at your cell phone waiting for a call back saying, "Hey, come pick me up now." So let's say you wait the 2 hours, and then you give it another half hour because you wanna give them the benefit of the doubt. Nothing. No text. You don't hear from her. So you text them during that time, and you're like, "Hey, so what's going on?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still busy, I forgot to text you." They're like, "How about later this afternoon?" Even though it's already 3 o'clock p.m., so later this afternoon for me is 3 o'clock p.m. So it's already 3, so it can't be much longer, right? This afternoon? Because too much later after that, it's going to be this evening anyway, right? Let's say you go back in your game. You start playing, and you get really into the game. You realize later on that 4 fucking hours have gone by. I say 4 hours because from 3 to 7, 7 o'clock is kind of pushing it when they say later this afternoon, because 7 o'clock is getting kind of late when you planned for 3. So you text them again. They say they're running errands. But then they say, "Definitely tonight, later tonight." See, the last time, in my experience anyway, when they say it's going to be late, it was going to be like 8 p.m. But it's already 7. So you're like, okay, well, it's 7. I can wait another hour. And you go back in the same fucking game that you're starting to get bored with. I mean, hell, you've already wasted this whole fucking You've already wasted this whole fucking day waiting for her, right? Yeah, you've wasted this whole fucking game waiting for her too, now that I think about it. You probably beat the game like 6 times by now. So, 10:30 rolls around. Let's say 10:30 because they said later tonight, and later tonight could be anywhere from 8 o'clock till fucking 10:30. So, by this time you're starting to get annoyed. You text them again and you're trying to, still seem cheerful. Act like it's not bothering you, because that's a turn-off to women. Because, for some reason, if they piss you off, it's a turn-off to them if you show it. So you try to be polite, and you're like, "So, you said late tonight. How late is late?" And then they're like, "Sorry, I'll text you when I'm ready to hang out." Text you when I'm ready to hang out? I've been waiting for you since fucking 3 o'clock, you bitch. Okay, so she's busy. Should you give her the benefit of the doubt? So finally, midnight comes. You're pretty depressed, irritated, frustrated, pissed off. And you text them one more time saying, "So what's going on?" And they're like, "I said I'd text you when I'm ready to hang out." Ever have that happen? So you realize it's midnight. What could she possibly be so busy doing at midnight? In the end, you come to find out she's at a bar with all her friends. And they're probably out drinking, having a good time. The same thing, your buddies, let's say Drake and Josh. I say Drake and Josh because that was the first names that popped in my head. Let's say they called you earlier in the day saying, "Hey, let's hang out, we're gonna go to the bar and drink a bunch of beers. Come on down, bud, there's gonna be a lot of chicks over here, I'm sure you'll meet somebody." And you're like, "Nah, man, I'm gonna be meeting my own girl here, I really like her." But no, midnight comes around, you realize she's out at a bar. And you realize you could have been doing the same fucking thing with your friends, and you could have picked her up at the same time she would be ready to hang out. See, this kind of thing actually happened to me once. So, but Come to find out, she never got back to me at all that night. So next day, she said she was home, throwing up. Probably from alcohol poisoning. Go fucking figure. So it's like, boy, I had a great day. You kind of ruined my whole fucking weekend. Sorry, Jake and Josh. Next time I'll listen to you. Final diagnosis. You can't wait around for the one you love. Whether you love her, or just like her, or just want to fuck her. Whatever, you can't wait around for her. If she says she's gonna be a couple hours late, reschedule. Or say fuck you. You know what, saying fuck you is kind of harsh. Just reschedule. I mean, she could just be busy. The thing is, though, what most guys don't get, including me until fairly recently, is that if you wait around for them, even though they say to wait around for them, it's a turn-off to them. For some reason, it annoys the living fuck out of them. But you just wasted a whole fucking day waiting for her to just chill for a few hours. I mean, you wasted the whole day just to chill with her for a few hours. Whether it was just hanging out, or actually going on a date and making out and fucking. So, leave in the comments, how many people has this happened to? Probably not the same predicament, but most cases where you get stood up, this kind of thing happens. And girls, though. I mean, I've heard a lot of girls say the guy did that to them. So, like I said, I was referencing a guy because of the email and because it happened to me and I'm kind of a guy. You know, it's funny, I keep saying I'm going to be doing these guy tactics. You know, the things guys do just to pick women up, but I never get around to it. I have a whole script written down for me to read off of, and it's like a bunch of ideas, and here I am talking about ignoring people. But yeah, in the end, just ignore them. Chances are they'll ask you to hang out with them again. Just don't push it. Don't ignore them all the time. Actually give it a shot. I mean, you gotta meet them halfway, right? Especially if they're willing to go the distance. I still don't have a title for this goddamn show. I'll probably figure something out. Probably something stupid. I'm Dustin, with more dating advice. Oh, and I like these emails. I mean, that's the only good one I actually had, but I like the emails. I mean, it gives me ideas to make new videos. Peace.